I'm Alex Ben, and I create these videos, so you don't make the same classroom mistakes as me. I certainly wasn't alone in my struggles during those early years, but while I persevered, others were less willing to accept help. I bleakly joked that after several years at Bird, I was still the math teacher with the least seniority, because all the math teachers who started after me had quit. Some of them thought they would figure it out on their own.
This is me telling you that Miss Bellamy is a new teacher who is trying her best, and you should respect her and give her a chance.
Mr. Huckabee, hello. Anything I can do to assist with Johnny here?
Mr. Ben, no, it's okay. He's just taking a break.
Okay, but don't hesitate to ask for help. Others took our colleagues' advice, but their implementation wasn't effective.
1, 2, 4. Eyes on the floor.
One, two, five. Please look alive.
I had struggled just as much as them, even more yet stayed. What was the defining difference between those who left and me? It is a simple human trait called tenacity, the ability of an individual to hold fast to one's beliefs and persist despite repeated discouragement. Tenacity, the ability of an individual to hold fast to one's beliefs and persist despite repeated discouragement. My father likened his own success in life to a fable he told me years before I ever became a teacher. Two mice fell into a pitcher of cream. One said to itself, "I don't know how to swim," so it drowned. The other said, "I don't know how to swim, but I've got to do something." So it struggled and struggled, thrashing about. This went on for a long, long time with little visible result. But eventually its flailing limbs turned the cream into butter, and the mouse was able to climb out. To me, every teacher who survives their first years is that second mouse. Most of us didn't know what we were doing any better than the mouse that drowned. But we kept trying something, and then something else, until we were able to crawl out on our own. 3, 2, 1, boards up. 14 squared is 196. Everyone got it! Our colleagues who didn't come back or quit mid-year didn't leave because of the low pay or the demanding work. They left because they lost hope. They stopped believing that their hard work would ever pay off sufficiently for either them or their students. They stopped being able to overcome those moments when we know things are going terribly wrong in our classrooms and our stomachs feel empty. Veterans can often tell when a colleague isn't coming back. At some point, the struggling teacher gives up on themselves and instead tries to precisely follow the instructions of some administrator who has gotten on their case. The teacher's thought process goes, if what I'm doing isn't working, at least if I do exactly what they tell me to do, they can't say it's my fault. The struggling teacher soon discovers, however, that this thinking is fallacious. An administrator's advice rarely solves the problem, and they never take responsibility when it fails, which is part of the reason they should never oversee teacher training.
Thank you, members of the community, teachers, and staff. After much reflection, I have come to the realization that I should take full responsibility for the numerous teachers that have chosen to leave our school. Also, I apologize for the student zombie uprising incident.
After 20 years of watching teachers come and go repeatedly, I've reached the conclusion that school administrators should never oversee teacher training, because it's us, not them, that suffers when things go wrong.